Oh. Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are all, as always, well and swell. I'm just gonna find us while we let everyone trickle in. So guys, step on in, say hi. It's a lovely morning to be alive. Lovely morning for a little flow. Um, just waiting for the link so that we can share it, so that we can. Oh, there it is. There it is. But guys, swipe in, say hi. I love that I can see how many people are here because it's so sneaky. I'm like, I can see you. Hi, Iva. But yeah, guys, I hope you're all phenomenal on this beautiful, beautiful morning. I don't know why I'm not sharing. Like my brain is just not wanting to share this properly. I can see the share. But guys, swipe on and say hi. It really is such a really nice morning. I must be honest, it was a bit difficult to get up, but we are here and we are ready to absolutely, okay, not send it because it is still a yoga, but yeah, it's going to be really, really lacquer this morning. But come say hi, let me know if you're here, let me know how you're doing, let me know how you're feeling, let me know how your weekend was, guys. Oh, there we go. Now we're in business. Morning, Candace. There we go. Yay. But guys, swipe in, say hi. And by swipe in, I just mean select in the comments, say hola. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you all had a phenomenal weekend. I had a very low-key, very wholesome weekend, which was just exactly what the doctor ordered after absolute craziness last week mornings down there. Yeah, guys, like wow, everything. Like last week was absolutely crazy. Like there was just so much. I think without even realizing, I was feeling quite heavy about it all. I mean, obviously, it's a human instinct, and I think this weekend I just needed to like completely unwind and just like breathe and just come back towards myself. So I hope you guys all had a really, really lovely time with families and friends, or even just yourself. Like I had a lovely time with myself. Took my dog for like 2-hour walks on the promenade, went to the markets, like really, really awesome, wholesome stuff, like soul food. Like this forest behind me, it was some soul food. But guys, just a little bit of messaging for you. We have our phenomenal one-on-one Fiercely Feminine challenge. So anyone who's on the one-on-one program, if you guys feel like you need a little bit of something else, a little bit of a challenge, morning cats, and please go take a look at the one-on-one Fiercely Feminine program. Jules is back. We know that it's always guaranteed to be absolutely phenomenal. You really are not going to regret it. It starts on Monday, so you still have time to sign up. So don't be shy. Quickly go take a look for all of you on the one-on-one program. Really awesome. And if you guys joined this past Saturday workout with Tyro, please let me know. I was in the comments coying all of my puns. I don't think any of them were actually read, but I was having the best time by myself on Saturday morning, throwing out all these puns. Really, really fun. But this weekend, this Saturday, we have a workout with Simpler Talk, which is going to be really, I don't know who's taking it, but it's guaranteed to be a really, really awesome time. But yeah, everyone, I'm really excited for this flow this morning. I think it's something that I needed. And if you haven't, Kathleen and I did a really awesome little ed last week, Thursday, where it was like a Nicole, get to know you, like welcome to the yoga team, all two of us. Welcome to the yoga side of Jeff. And we just did a little interview where I just kind of chatted a little bit about my journey and how I got here and why I'm here and like just how I fit into all of this fitness and this yoga and everything. And it was really awesome, I must be honest. I think we don't reflect. It was really nice to reflect. Hope you well, Nicole, enjoyed that bed. Oh, Pat, I hope you're well. I hope your shoulder's feeling a little bit better. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, it was really awesome because I think I'm so behind the scenes with the challenges and everything. And I've obviously been in front of the camera for months now with you guys, doing the strength and now doing yoga for the past month. That it was quite nice to just kind of tell my story a little bit. Not that it's like the most, outrageous story, but just kind of like get you guys to get to know me too. I think it was a nice little vulnerable space there of just kind of telling my story a little bit more in a controlled environment. So it was really, really lovely. But yeah, guys, come swipe on and say hi. It's Monday. It's Monday, and we are going to start the week off nice and strong. As you guys know, this is our Vinyasa class. So the reason we say it's a little bit more intermediate is because Vinyasa it's a lot stronger. It's breath to movement, which is yoga anyway, but hatha yoga, which I mentioned before, that Kathleen does, is a lot slower, and you're holding poses for a lot longer, whereas Vinyasa is a lot more fast-paced. So it helps to have a little bit more of a background and understanding about what the poses are and how you need to move, and almost, if you know that you're going into chair pose or going into chaturanga or, doing your flow, you almost know instinctively kind of what's going on. But in saying that, it's not something that I want to that deters anyone, because, yoga is for everyone, and I will always cue and explain, and hopefully explain in such a way that like you guys pick it up, and like I said, it's quite fast and it's not repetitive, but it is a little bit repetitive, and you kind of pick it up quite quickly. But yeah, we have a lovely little class today for our Vinyasa flow. I'm really excited. When I was putting this together, and I was like, and do you know why I think I was excited? Oh, morning, Nancy. Oh, hello, lovely. When I was putting this together, it's quite interesting. I don't know how the other instructors feel, but maybe just because it's yoga, it's different. But I watched this documentary this weekend. Good old Brene Brown, love it. Watched her documentary, and I just kind of felt like while I was making this flow, I was like, this is exactly what I need in the moment, and I hope that can resonate with you guys too. Like yoga, each flow is what you make it. Your intention behind each flow is for you. So like, for example, for myself today, like I want to bring in that vulnerability and that being good enough. That's quite a hectic thing to say, sorry, but I think when it comes to things like yoga, where there's a certain way to do it and a certain way not to do it, you feel like sometimes like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I'm not good enough. And today I really want to bring in that we are all good enough in exactly the way that we are, and we bring what we want to our mat. We bring that intention. Hello guys, first class, looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm so glad. Shireen, good morning. So yeah, I really want you, when I say, if you have an intention for the class, it's something like anything, like I just want to move today. I just want to start the day off on the right foot. I am feeling low and just want to get some endorphins going. Like anything that you want to bring to that class, like that's what I want. And just bring your base self, and that's all we can ask for. It really is, like that you are good enough in everything and anything that you do. And I think it's so easy to criticize ourselves and compare and judge, and I just really want us to take this moment and this half an hour to just take a beat and realize that what we're doing in this moment is the best that we can. And maybe that's not as strong as last week or week before, or maybe it's stronger, like that's awesome. But I really want us to just focus on bringing out everything we can for ourselves to the mat today. I think it's really, really important. I'm feeling so inspired and yeah, just feeling great. So guys, it is 7 o'clock. We're just gonna wait like another minute or so, just while we let like some of the Pilates and everyone there to filter in. Morning accepting down enough is my intention for this week, 100%. And it's so much easier said than done. Like I get that. We're all our harshest critic, like we really are. And I think let's just take a moment today and just, like I said, do what we can and do our best in this moment on our mat. So I'm going to slowly start to move my way to the back. Take my slippers off, I always forget. Bring the mic, everything. Put the coffee down. Oh, wow, shifting a whole camera, Nicole. Sorry guys, that's a lot. There we go. Okay. It's quite an ordeal moving everything. And when you guys are ready, we'll just knees on our mat. If you guys watched my ear, you'll know that child's pose is my favorite. So that's actually where we are going to start. So coming to our mat, putting our toes touching. And Seth, if you can just move that, good morning. So having our toes to touch, our knees out, we're just going to, Seth, if you can just remove the good morning. We're just going to reach our hands forward, finding that stretch in our back, bringing our hip bones to our heels, finding that length in our spine, that strength in our fingers. If you want to be active, you push into the ground with your fingers. You can see that I'm lifting up off the ground. If you want to be passive, you just can reach forward and hang. And as I mentioned, if you have an intention for the class, bring it to your mind now. And let's just take a moment to connect our breath and calm our mind. Take a couple of deep inhales. Out through the mouth, exhale. Inhale, deep, feel it in your lungs and in your belly. As your lungs and your belly expand against your thighs. And exhale through your mouth. Let's do 2 more of those in your own time. Deep inhales. Big exhale. Last one. Deep inhale. Big exhale. Nice. So we are actually going to come up to our feet here. I am going to face the side of the mat here, face our little forest. Okay. So we are going to do a couple of little flows here. Just listen to my voice, listen to my cues. Seth, if you don't mind just removing the good morning at the bottom there so that they can see me. Okay, so having our feet hip-width apart, yeah, stacking our knees over our heels, our hips over our knees, so we've got a nice strong line. We are going to breathe up, stretching into our mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that just a couple of times. You want to be active and powerful. Inhale, reaching up, finding that length. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Do another one. Inhale, reaching up, finding that length in your spine, finding that power in your feet. Exhale, hands to heart. Maybe try and spread your toes, really get that weight distribution. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice. So we're basically connecting our mind to our body here and our body to our movement, finding a little bit of heat. We're going to inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. We're keeping our back nice and straight as we reach towards the floor. If you can't touch the floor, that's really okay. You can just go as far as you can. Bend your knees so that your hands can touch the floor. We want bent knees, guys. We don't want to injure ourselves. Into our forward fold. And just hold it here for a real nice second, just getting that nice body stretch. Keeping your core nice and strong to protect your lower back. As we come all the way back up, inhale, nice stretch, hands to heart. Nice. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold, keeping your core nice and strong. Into our forward fold, bending our knees. So we don't want to damage our back or anything. Inhale, halfway lift. So we're straightening our legs and straightening our back. You can keep your hand on your knees here. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, hands to the floor. Inhale, hands reaching up towards the sky, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do one more of those together. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, reaching towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, straightening your back. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely, guys. We're finding a little bit of heat in the body now, which is what we want. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus. So we're taking our elbows, we're reaching up towards the sky, getting a bit of a bend in our back here. Heart towards the sky, chest towards the sky. Back up, exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. Reaching up towards the sky. Little back bend into our cactus pose. Opening up our heart towards the sky, opening up our chest. And coming back to the top. Let's do one more of those. Exhale into our cactus. Nice. And coming back. Inhaling, exhaling, bringing our hands back to our heart center. Lovely. So we're going to go into a bit of a sun salutation. So we're going to inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold like we did before, keeping your knees nice and bent if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping your back nice and straight, still finding that even weight distribution in your feet. Exhale, forward fold. We are then going to step back into our plank and just hold it here for a second. We are pushing into the ground, rounding our shoulder blades, finding that strength in our arms, in our legs. We are activating our entire body, our core, our glutes. Now I really want us to try and separate our shoulder blades by pushing into. We don't want to sink into our shoulders here, we want to push into the ground. We're just going to stay here for another second. And we're going to slowly bring our body down into our chaturanga. Flip your toes onto the floor, into our cobra, lifting our chest to the sky, getting that bend in our back, pushing into the tops of our feet and into our thighs, into our little cobra pose. Exhale, untuck your toes as we push our body into a downward facing dog. We can keep our knees nice and bent here, keeping your back straight, pushing into the ground, pushing your chest towards your thighs, and looking towards the back. Nice. We're going to take our knees and we're going to bend them towards the floor into our bear. That's a little bear pose. Then we're either going to step or hop towards the top of the mat to our forward fold, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Nice, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into our plank, shifting our weight over our hands, coming down into our flow, untucking our toes, pushing our chest towards the sky into our cobra. Feeling that opening in our chest. Tucking your toes back and pushing your hips up into a downward dog. Lovely. Bending your knees into our bear hop or step. I'm going to step. As we come back up, reaching up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart. Let's take a moment here. Catch your breath if you need to. Just take a moment. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. This time, I want you to bend your knees and grab opposite hand to opposite elbow in a bit of a ragdoll. We're just going to sway here. Just take a moment. And when you're ready, back into our forward fold, we're going to slowly unroll each vertebra at a time as we come to standing. Hands up, reaching, finding that length. Hands to heart center. Lovely. We're going to go into our next little part of our flow. Hold my hands up. We're going to inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, chair pose. So we are bending our knees almost into like a bit of a squat, finding that length. Open up your toes. We want even distribution from in our feet. We don't want to just be sitting in our heels. We want to sit in our entire foot. Okay? And we're reaching up into our chair pose. And hold it here for a second. Inhale, coming back up to the top. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into our high plank, going into our chaturanga. Hold it here. Untuck your toes, pushing your chest up into our cobra. Pushing your hips back into our downward facing dog. Going into our bear, hopping forward or stepping forward if you need to. Into our halfway lift, into our forward fold, and back into our chair pose. So scooping almost from the floor, bending our legs, scooping into the floor, finding that length, finding that nice deep stretch here. If you can, go a little bit deeper than before, and coming back, hands to heart center. We're going to do that again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on either side. We are stepping back into our plank. Doing our flow, whatever that means for you. If that means that your knees are on the floor, that's absolutely perfect. Whatever your body can do for you today, that's what we're going to do. Coming down into our flow. Untuck your toes. Pushing your chest towards the sky, going right over into downward facing dog, pushing our hips to the sky and our chest towards our knees. And we're just going to find a moment here and pedal our feet, finding that stretch. When you're ready, we're going to take our right leg and go up towards the sky into our three-legged dog, finding our hips parallel to the ground. We don't want to fall over here. Three-legged dog. Bringing our knee through. Stepping in between our hands here. Finding our warrior one. Pivoting our left foot back. Finding our warrior one. Holding it here for a second. Making sure that your knee is over your heel. And coming back into our low lunge. Hands on either side of your foot. Into our high plank, do our little flow, untuck your toes, push up into cobra pose, and into three-legged dog. We're going to do the other side, taking our left leg into three-legged dog, hold it here for a second, find your positioning, making sure that your hips are square. Bringing your foot in between your hands here, going into warrior one, bringing our hands nice and high, making sure that our knee is stacked over our heel, pivoting our foot out so that it's almost like a little diagonal here. If you need to, just reposition, like find your feet, guys. We want to make sure that our poses are correct and we're not just doing it to do it quickly. Hold it here for a second. Scooping our hands on either side of our foot and going into our flow. Cobra, into our downward facing dog. Come into our bear, we're going to bring our knees, hop, step, whatever your body feels it can do today. Into our forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, bending our knees, scooping up into our chair pose, holding here for a second. With each exhale, I want you to go deeper and deeper. Inhale to rise, exhale, hands to heart. Find our breath here, finding our power, taking a moment. And when you're ready, let's inhale up, reaching towards the sky, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, remember keeping your back nice and straight. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees here, we're going to go into our flow. So we're stepping back into our plank, going down into our chaturanga, up into our cobra pose, and into downward facing dog. Lovely. From our downward facing dog, we're going to roll ourselves over our spine. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's like a bit of a, I want to say like a snake movement, but we are rolling ourselves over onto our hands into a plank. Hold it here. Take your feet and we're just going to step them out on either side of our mat. Just little steps, just like that, activating our core so we don't damage our lower back. Pushing into the floor. Let's do a couple more here, don't forget to breathe. Nice. And taking our right foot and holding it outside here on the mat, where we just stepped it out. We're going to do a bit of a right leg chaturanga here. Up into our cobra. And going straight into a three-legged dog with our right leg in the air. Finding that length in our spine. Your heel does not need to be on the ground. As you can see, my heel's quite lifted. I'm quite tight today, to be honest. So I'm not going to push myself to the point of hurting myself. Yeah, so we're going to three-legged dog with our right leg in the air. Then we're going to pivot our feet and open up our hips here, bending our right leg, reaching. You can do a couple little circles here if you'd like. Woo. Couple little circles here. Moving your knees and your ankles, coming back into our three-legged dog. Then we're going to do our little cheetah or our little yoga crunches. We go taking our right leg to our nose. You can even give it a little kiss if you like. Going back into three-legged dog. Bringing your right knee to right elbow. Hold it here for a second. Three-legged dog. Bring our right knee to our left elbow. Hold it here for a second. Then place your right foot on the floor while we go into our fallen triangle. So we're putting weight into our right arm. Twisting our body here, pivoting our foot, having the outside of your right foot on the floor as you reach up and look at our hands. Activate your core. Feel that weight. Push your fingers into the ground. Feel that weight distribution to your hand. Bring your left hand back to the ground. Right foot up. Into a three-legged dog. If you'd like, you can open it up again. Twist it around, or you can just hold the three-legged dog. Or if you're feeling particularly cheeky today, we can go into our wild thing. So that means that we are shifting our weight as we find balance in our right foot here behind us. So I've just got the banner, so it's a little bit difficult, but now we're putting all the weight in our left arm as we shift our hips right over and we're reaching up towards the sky. Our left outer foot is on the mat here, and we're finding that nice back bend. Looking at our hands, reaching out, and coming back. Whatever you were doing, your three-legged dog, your hip opener, we're going to meet back in three-legged dog. Hold it here for a second. Going to bring our right foot in between our hands, then our left foot in between our hands until our halfway. Lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. Exhale, hands to heart. That was a little bit of brought a lot of heat into my body. Whew, not too sure about you guys. Let's do the other leg now. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Let's go a little bit faster in our flow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, hop back into your plank. Do your flow, your chaturanga, untuck the toes, into cobra, and into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to go back into our high plank. I'm going to step it out. Just little steps. Remember to breathe, finding that heat, activating your core, pushing into the ground, keeping your arms, your hands just below your shoulders, keeping your left foot out towards the side of your mat. We're going through our flow, our chaturanga, upward facing dog, cobra, into our three-legged dog. Open up your hips as we tilt to the side, bringing our foot to our right-hand side. You can kind of roll our ankles, move our legs around, and back into our three-legged dog. Bringing your left leg to your nose, and three-legged dog. Nice, we're going left knee to left elbow, hold it here for a second. Three-legged dog. Left knee to right elbow, hold it here for a second. Place that left foot out to the side of your mat as we rotate our body into our fallen triangle, reaching up towards the sky, distributing our weight into our hand. Let's hold it here. Lovely. Bringing that right hand down onto the mat, pushing that left leg back into our three-legged dog and into our hip opener. Or, like I said on the other side, if you're feeling cheeky, and what we do on the one side, we do on the other. So, if you stayed in three-legged dog, stay there. If you opened up your hips, stay there. And if you want to come back to a wild thing, pivoting your right outer foot onto the mat here, and finding that length in your body, reaching out towards the front. Don't forget to breathe. Bringing that left hand next to your right, back into our three-legged dog. Stepping into a lunge. Floating our right leg right next to it, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, coming up into our mountain. Exhale, hands to palms. I had another flow for us, but I think I'm actually going to save that for next time. Let's just stand here for a moment and actually just catch our breath. To cool down, we're going to start with just doing a very similar flow to what we've just done, but just a bit shorter, just to kind of, and a bit slower, just to cool our bodies down. But I want us to start by inhaling up to the sky. Interlace your fingers if you want, or your hands, or you can just keep them together. I'm just going to tilt and get a nice little side stretch in our body. Finding that length. Every inhale, you find length. Exhale, you go deeper. And coming up to the middle, doing the same on the other side. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, go deeper. Nice. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, go deeper. We're just going to do a couple more of these. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, go deeper. You can do it in your own time. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale and exhale. Nice. We are going to find ourselves on our mat. Come to a little seat, keeping our legs nice and straight in front of us. We're going to find length in our spine as we fold towards our feet, grabbing whatever you can, whether that's your legs or your toes or something further on. Keeping that nice length in our back, activating your core, flexing your feet, and just hold it here as we get a really nice stretch in the hamstrings. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Unrolling your spine, coming back all the way to the top. We are taking our right leg and we're putting it over our left into our seated twist. So right leg over left thigh. You can tuck your left leg if you'd like. Finding length, inhale, exhale, twisting our spine, bringing our left elbow to our right knee, and just getting a nice gentle twist. Inhale, as I always say, find the length, exhale, twist. Inhale, find the length, exhale, twist. Unwind yourself, bring both legs to the front, taking your left foot this time, bringing it over your right, tucking that right leg underneath, finding that length, bringing your right arm to your left knee, and twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale. And if you can, just finding a gentle gaze over your shoulder, your left shoulder over here. Really feeling that stretch in your hips. And coming back to center. Bringing both of your feet towards, like together, into a bit of a butterfly pose. There we go. Keeping your feet together, keeping your back straight. It's really important to keep the integrity of your spine. We find when people try and do butterfly, their goal is to try and get as close as possible. We're not going to do that. We really want to keep the length in our spine so we can feel the stretch in our groin. We can push against our knees. But like I said, I want us to keep the strength in our core and in our back. So I'm actually shifting a little bit further back here. And we're just going to hold it here. And if you can, while keeping your back nice and straight, you can find a little bit of length as you reach forward. Nice. Oh, that's a lovely stretch. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget to breathe. When in doubt, connect yourself to your breath. Lovely. When you guys are ready, we're just going to meet in a bit of a baby shavasana. So on your back, hands, palms up to the sky. Or if you prefer, you can meet seated. But I want you guys just to sit in your shavasana for a little bit. I'm going to sit up so you guys can hear me properly. And I just want us to take a moment. Let's take a couple of breaths here, but a bit of, not aggressive, but I want you to inhale and exhale quite hard. Just any frustration and anger or anything that you feel like you're holding in, let's let it out now. It's Monday, it's the start of a new week, and we just push the breath out of your lungs, into your lungs. Let's do a couple more, guys. Just keep going in your own time. When you're ready, let's stop. palms up. Feel your body. Notice all the niggles and all the bits, and how your breath has calmed your mind. Take both of your hands and put them to your heart, whether you're sitting or you're lying down, and just breathe in deep. Just feel the strength and feel grateful as your heart beats like you live. As your heart beats, you live. Today's a new day. Deep breaths, just breathe into that strength. And I want you just to take a moment here and just think of 3 things that you are grateful for. Just 3 simple things that you're grateful for. And step into that feeling of appreciation and gratitude. Something maybe that you are grateful for that happened on the weekend. And step into that moment and that feeling, keeping your hands on your heart and feeling that strength. And just breathe into it. You are strong. You are here. We are alive. We are this phenomenal energy that can just, I can feel, like you can feel it in your body and just warming up. When you're ready, you guys can open your eyes. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like, or you can get up and start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands, become more aware, bring your mind back to what's happening in front of us. Yeah, guys, that is our flow for the day, for the morning. Let me just shift everything around here. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Monday. Like I said in the beginning, it's all about you understanding that you are enough, to be honest. That's life. We are enough. We don't have to convince anyone else of that. It's all us. And I hope you guys have kind of taken something away from this, whether it was just moving your body or on this Monday and starting the week of right, or if something that I said resonated with you or anything. One thing I think is really important to remember, I mean, it's quite a vulnerable thing to come up here and do a flow, and for all you guys, it's really special to me. And one thing that I want you guys to take away from this is, I thought about it yesterday, but how do we measure vulnerability? What is the metric for it? There isn't really a metric for it, but there is. So vulnerability is how we measure courage and how we measure bravery. And I want you guys to walk away with that. I think it's an important thing to remember. This community is so incredible and we're all so supportive, and I want everyone to feel like that. And I encourage you today, like I said in our little breather, think of 3 things that you're grateful for and just let it sit with you and realize that like you are strong and you're powerful and you are enough. But guys, let me know how you found that session. Let me know if you have any thoughts or feelings, or if you have any questions. Throw them my way. I'm here. Pat, thank you so much. Great way to start before the workout. I'm so glad that you felt like that. And thank you, Nicole. You're right. I appreciate your kind words. Needed this. You only breathe once. Literally, guys, just feel the breath in your lungs. It sounds so weird, but the more mindful you become of it, it's like, wow, like all this oxygen that the trees are providing me behind me. Salma, thank you, Nicole, of course, guys. Let me know how you found it. Have a lovely day. Be kind. And I will see you guys soon.